Test for lipids. Lipids can be tested in food following 4 different types of tests. We have the Sudan 3 test, we have the ethanol or emulsion test, we have the osmic acid test, and we have the grease spot test. First, we begin with the Sudan 3 test. In this test, 2 milliliters of food sample is collected and placed in a test tube. So I collect 2 milliliters of food sample using a syringe and place in a test tube. Later on, I add 3 milliliters of water. 3 milliliters of water added, followed by 5 drops of Sudan 3 solution. After this, the mouth of the test tube is closed with a thumb and the mixture and the content of the test tube shaken vigorously to mix well. Later on, it is kept and observed for 10 minutes. As you can see, once you observe it and you notice that the top part of the solution becomes red stained and the water layer below is clear, that indicates the presence of lipids in the food sample. The inferences or explanation in this test is that lipids are less dense than water. They pick up the red stain of Sudan 3 and move to the surface of the solution, and the water layer below stays clear. This indicates the presence of lipids in the food sample. If you carry out this same test and you discover that there is no clear red stain layer on top and all of the solution remains uniformly red, it means lipids are absent in that solution. You can also use the osmic acid test to test for the presence of lipids in solution. In this test, 2 milliliters of food sample is placed in a test tube. 2 milliliters of osmic acid is added. The mixture is homogenized and heated in a water bath for 5 minutes. Observation: a black precipitate is formed. Lipids present.